Mother, my mom, they were tough cookies. And they out came the third generation tougher. Because everything getting tough now. But my name is Robin Carmen Hernandez. I am the president, founder of the Gay Lesbian Straight Chamber of Commerce, and also many other hats. If you Google my name, I'm very out there. But the South Bronx is I grew up in the South Bronx. I grew up in the era, so you can understand a little bit. I live on Soundview now, but the South Bronx is my heart. The South Bronx was my village that took care of me. I was a community kid with 9 brothers and sisters and a single mom. So I was the oldest. I ended up raising 9 children, 8, and raising my mom so she could be a better person. Now, with that said, I grew up with Teatro Puerto Rico. Teatro Puerto Rico was my after-school program that saved my life. It kept me out of trouble. My mother said, you want to go there? Make your own money. So I used to go work in the supermarket there on 138th Street. And then, eso me ganaba mi chavito, le daba, she was happy, she got her money, and I got my money for whatever. I grew up with Congress. Robert Garcia was our political. Aunque diga, uy, he was good to me. I was 10 years old, and he gave me my first job. The shopping thing, take people, that was my second job on the side. He took this girl, 10 years old, and by the way, I bumped into him again and recognized me when I met Frank Garcia. So history coming at you, knowing that you have a purpose in life, right? But then I ended up dancing for Maria Teresa when I was 10. She has a house here that she built. So that said, let you know where my heart is at and why I do the things I do. When I met Frank Garcia, because I'm going to let him have the floor, he's the most intellect, the person that took me under his wing. I grew up in Ramon Vélez era too. So, you know, I am what I am because of all these people. But Frank came in a point that in that state that I realized that the small businesses is the heart of the community. If you want to, you know, if the people want to do block parties, who they go to? These small businesses, not big companies. We have to call 9-800, 1-800 to get at least a McDonald's hamburger or juice that don't even taste like juice. It tastes water. So, but the community itself, I realized we have to do something. So that's when you hear the Bronx Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. That was the idea of Frank, and we're the co-founder of the Bronx Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and that led me 10 years later to think about to do the Gay Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. There is no presentation. You go to Google, I was Googling it before we were talking all this. There is no Latino business representing whatsoever all over New York, all over the state, and all national. Where are the Latino in business? Where is us? And this is what we need to, the policy that we need to recommend. That this is my little intake on it. Business people need to do their homework. They need to get out of their comfort zone. There's a business owner here that recently lost. They got evicted because there's gentrification in it, and because the landlord is selling out to big developers. And he was there in the Mount Haven, so you know the attack that's going there. So this is a member of our chamber, and we have to help them because I'm the person that helps the little guys. I don't make money out of anything. They make the money. Mira que cosa. I make them money. But the thing is here is business, we have to put a policy where landlord keep their word with their tenants, because these are tenants. Small businesses are tenants. They're renting the space. There has to be something that they could protect these businesses, that they're not going to be, me and Frank Ford, the Grand Conquerors, where Adolfo Carrion, it was him, it wasn't us. He said on TV that the Grand Conquerors, they look horrible. So the small business went to Frank.
He took, that the merchants on the Grand Concourse took away the beauty of the Grand Concourse.
This is him on TV in Bronx News 12. So with the Grand Conquerors Lee Merchant and Amparo, called Frank. Then I came in and we called Bernadette Nation from the mayor's office back then. So, then he got, que estos políticos, ellos te buscan para que lo pongan en la posición. Pero entonces se chuma when they go in public, he bash people, and they expect us to sit back and stay quiet. No, so, they call me the troublemaker, they call Frank the bigger troublemaker, and we're good, we love it. Because you know what, and we're not going to sit back, because this is the economic of the Latino community. And we fight. We may not get a good reputation with some colleagues, but you know what? I'm not here to please you. I'm here to do a job.
That's right.
And we need to look out, because personas como Ramon Vélez en our center, María Rincón, ¿recuerda María Rincón? Felicita Rincón. Son gente que lucharon para que nosotros seamos lo que somos hoy. So Frank is going to talk because he's been the champion. We sue The New York City, we sued the mayor.
Twice.
Go ahead, Frank, tell it. You're telling. I'm here because then I start preaching. We're not here about preach. We're about, forget it. Go ahead, Frank. Okay. We need to recommend policy.
I'm very honored to be here. I think this is something that has to be done on different policies. I'm chairman of the New York State Coalition of Hispanic Chambers. What does that mean? I'm the umbrella for chambers like Carmen that have a big voice